Miss Lan here on Grady's Mom. I have a cooking video for you today. I have gotten so many requests over the years to show a video of how I make my potato salad. I have been making it this way for years. My mom makes it pretty much very, very identical to this, with one slight change. But anyways, I finally remembered to film it. Now that we're getting into summer, I figured why not do it now when we're getting into cold salad season. So you can use brown potatoes. I personally like it better with red potatoes, but you can use brown. It'll be perfectly fine. I have used brown. I prefer to leave some of the skin on. Some people don't like the skin, so that's personal preference if you want to leave some of the skin on or take it all off. So you're obviously going to need potatoes. I have some hard-boiled eggs here. I actually have 6 of them. You can use less. You can omit them if you don't like hard-boiled eggs, but I'm going to chop all these up and throw them in the cooked potato salad. You're going to need salt and pepper, some pickles. You can also use relish if you don't have pickles. I prefer the dill pickles over the sweet for this recipe. So I just have regular spear dill pickles, which I'm going to chop up as well. I also use a little bit of the dill pickle sauce, just a little bit for flavor. Some mayo. I like Hellmann's, but you can use any brand that you like. Some bacon. I have about, I don't know, 5 or 6 pieces of cooked cold bacon here that I'm going to chop up, and you're going to need about, I don't know, 1/3 of this red onion. This is a large one, so I'm going to use about 1/3 of this. So right now I have my pot of water boiling. Then I'm going to cut up the potatoes, get these boiling, and then we're going to bring it all together pretty much in like 2 steps. So just stay tuned. Alright guys, so just for kind of size reference, this is about 8 medium-sized red potatoes, and I just kind of cut them into like bite-sized pieces. And again, as you can see, I leave a lot of the skin on. That is a personal preference. I just think it tastes better. I personally like potato skins. That's where all the nutrients are. I like how it looks. So again, personal preference. You can also use brown potatoes, of course. So I've got my 8 potatoes. Try to cut them around the same size. My water is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and get these in and throw a little pinch of salt in here. And I'm going to let these cook until fork tender, and then get my the rest of my kind of fillings together so it's all ready to be tossed together when these are done. Alright guys, so I got all the filling, if you will, in this big bowl. And again, just to refresh, it's red onion, chopped pickle, dill pickle, some bacon, some hard-boiled eggs, and we're just waiting on the potatoes. Usually they take about 15 to 18 minutes-ish. I actually will eat a piece after, 15, 18 minutes to see if it's fully cooked. You don't want it mushy, obviously, but you don't want it to be hard or raw tasting at all. And then once they are cooked, we drain them, let them cool for a few, and then add them in here. And then we're going to bring in the mayo, salt and pepper, and then you want to chill it for as long as possible before you eat it. So be back with you guys in a little bit when the potatoes are coming out of the water. Alright guys, so they are fully cooked. We're just gonna let them sit here, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Obviously they're still gonna be warm. They're not gonna completely cool down in 10 minutes. But you just want them to be not scalding hot. So I'm just gonna give them, I don't know, 10-15 minutes to sit here and kind of cool off a little bit. And then I'll bring everything together. I'll show you how easy it is, and then all you have to do after we bring it together is cover it tightly, put it in the fridge, and you're good to go when it's time to eat. Alright guys, so I gave it like 10 minutes. I mean, again, the potatoes are still going to be hot, but they're not like scalding right out of the water. If you had more time where maybe you could do a couple other things and let them cool down a little bit longer, that would be great. But I'm going to go ahead and just add them in because I need to get this video filmed. So I'm just going to put them right in on top of the fillings. And make sure you get them all out into the bowl. Yum, tastes good. Let me move this over a little bit. See, so they're still a little steamy. And then I'm gonna do just a little bit of salt and a good amount of pepper. The pepper is all preference. I like a good amount. And this is a good amount of potato salad. Next, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the pickle juice. I don't know, maybe a couple tablespoons. Then I'm gonna grab my mayo, get a spoon, and then I'm gonna start with maybe 3 big heaping tablespoons. Again, guys, this is a lot of potatoes, so. And then you can always add more. So now I'm just gonna kind of smear it around a little bit. And then you wanna work from the bottom and toss everything from the bottom onto the top so it gets really well incorporated. So you wanna get all those eggs, bacon, pickles, and onion to the top. And then just kind of work it through really well. I lost an egg. And that actually looks like a really good consistency. I don't like my, again, personal preference, I don't like my cold salads that are mayo based to be extremely mayo-y. Some people like that, and that's, again, just your preference. So this is about the consistency that I like it. You can see. I think, personally, I tend to like it a little bit more on the dry side as far as mayo goes. But if you like mayo and your family likes more mayo, by all means, add more mayo. This is just the kind of consistency that I like. Keep in mind the eggs, if you're going to use the hard-boiled eggs, the yolk, the cooked yolk actually makes it just a little creamy as well. So I like it kind of moist and coated, but not super, super mayo-y. So this is actually perfect for how I like it. All I'm going to do now is put this, I'm going to cover it with saran wrap nice and tight, put it in the fridge and let it chill. At this point in the day, I have about 4 hours before I'm going to be eating dinner. And we're actually having friends over tonight. And my friends all love my potato salad. Even my friends who like a more mayo-y potato salad really like this. I've actually never met anyone who didn't like this. I know that there's certain things maybe that people don't like in general, like maybe you don't like onions or maybe you don't like pickles or whatever the case may be. You can always alter it to what you like. So maybe if you don't like dill pickles, you could add sweet pickles. If you don't like red onion, you could add white onion. Or maybe if you don't like raw onion, you could add dried onion. So you can really kind of personalize it any way you want. This is just how I grew up eating it and how I prefer it. It's really, really delicious. I hope you guys give it a try. I will type up everything down below. It's not very complicated as you saw, but I'll still type it up down below as far as quantities. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I've gotten so many requests over the years that I'm glad I finally was able to film it. So again, I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.